You want to improve with your brush strokes, things like water control, or just simply if you've got artist block, I've got a really fun exercise for you that really will benefit you. It's really fun. So let's jump straight into the video, and I hope you enjoy this one. Now, this exercise is really going to help, and you will see immediate results in your next painting if you do this sort of exercise. And what I've done is just use the compass, that's my son's school compass. Just done a few circles on the paper and overlapped a few. And you can also do this freehand if you really want to test yourself. It'll just give you a complete sort of accountability for your painting. And so you could try that, or you could just do the easy way, which I've done. I've opted for is using the compass. But this exercise is really going to help you to tune in, just get some fine tuning on your brush strokes and brush control. So you've got all these different shapes that you want to fill in without going over the lines. And this is really fun, and especially if you do struggle. But even if you don't, it's just a really nice exercise, something that will help you in your and you will see a result even in your next painting. And you could probably do this exercise a few times, maybe do have a go at this, and then in a year's time you could come back to it. Just keep your practice sheet and then do it again in a year's time and see how you've improved. So I'm using a smaller brush for this now. I did start off with the wrong brush, and that's my first mistake. So you want to, well, for me, I wanted to use a smallish brush. This one is perfect size. So I'm just using any colour, and this is just from my palette of colours that are already made up. And I just wanted to add a little bit of red as well. So you can use any colours, you can do anything within this. You can practice your shading, your tones, that sort of thing, and it's really perfect exercise. It's almost like for a footballer doing some dribbling, passing and that sort of thing. So I hope you like this one. Really fun thing to do, and it's a really good stress eliminator. If you've had a stressful day, then why not give this a go and just enjoy just putting colour down and enjoy the brush strokes. So another benefit of doing this little exercise is just getting the creative juices flowing again if you do have artist block, which we all face from time to time if you're not sure of what to paint. And this is a fun way you can just get out those paints and just have fun and just enjoy painting again. I think it's important also to point out at this point of the painting, never underestimate the subject that you're going to paint. Sometimes you may find a subject that you want to paint and think it's going to be a bit of a walk in the park. This painting, this exercise that I did is perfect for me because I learned quite a lot of things. First of all, this colour that I'm doing now, I started off with the Tundra Violet, which if you've seen my video previously, it is a super granulating paint by m.grahams, and then I switched to the just neutral tint, either neutral tint or Paynes grey. It doesn't really matter the colours that I'm using for this exercise. It's not really about the colour. And one of the other things is I'm using smooth hot press paper, so the pigment does sit on the paper a little bit longer, so you do get sometimes you get some blooms and all sorts of things going on with the pigment. And I never thought that I'd go through the ugly stage doing just a simple, well, I thought simple exercise like this. But as you can see, things are going quite not the way I wanted them to, especially with that colour in the centre of the circles, that grey tone. And I think a number of things really, because I'm using a smaller brush, because I want to get within the lines. So with the smaller brush, it's harder to get big washes. So that's the lesson that can be learned there. And I'm grabbing my ink pen just to not so much cheat, but I do like to use pen when I'm doing watercolor as well. So it does help. And I'm just defining the lines around the circle. So this is all freehand. So that's testing my, I've got shaky hand today. So it's definitely a challenge. And yeah, just don't underestimate the subject that you're painting. I think sometimes you do go in and think that it's an easy subject, and sometimes it does cause a few challenges. But as in any painting with watercolor, sometimes you got to work through that. You got to find something that works. And I thought something that may just bring this exercise back to success. I just thought I'd add some, this is Pyro Red on top of the neutral tint or Paynes Grey, whichever colour it is, just to keep working at it and just see what comes out, and hopefully this does make an improvement. And another challenge for me with this exercise, I usually do paint quite loose. And so this is an exercise that hones your skills on maybe more of a small brush, the fine details, just getting the exercise to improve in your finer details. And so that's been a struggle for me. Rather than painting loose, this is requiring a bit of conversation. It's requiring a bit of concentration and a bit more accuracy. But all in all, this is going to improve my painting skills. And if you do give it a go, it will dramatically improve the brush control and water control and that sort of thing. I have also missed a couple of colours, and that's one thing. Another thing that's good is to concentrate and pay attention to detail. I'm also quite impatient, so this is teaching me how to be more patient instead of rushing along and try and get things finished. You sometimes need to pay more attention to if you paint a landscape, if you pay more attention to the composition. But yeah, it's been quite a challenge this. I really did underestimate this exercise, so it's perfect for me. It's taught me how to use the finer brushes, the smaller brushes, so this is perfect for the finer details. When it comes to the sort of finishing of your painting composition, this is going to help, especially trying to keep within the lines. That's I've not done perfectly, but I can definitely improve, and that's taught me, it's just given me more experience and more, it just helps with your muscle memory as well. So when you try and keep within the lines, some areas some areas I really could do with improving, but we're all learning, we're all sort of trying to improve, and I hope you try this exercise. It really is quite fun. It's good if you want to try and relieve some stress, anything like that. Maybe you've had a bad day or something like that. And you can also add things within the circles. You can probably add dots or smaller circles. You can just pretty much do whatever you want. Just you could add more where I've added the green in the background. You could add different colours to that, and just really have fun with it. Just pay attention to what you're doing and just try to get within the lines. The pen definitely has helped. It gives me that sort of confidence, and you can see after I did the pen, things started to improve, and it just helps me sometimes in my paintings too. So I hope you like this one. I hope you do find it useful. I hope you give it a go. You can use any colours you want, any brushes, whatever you feel comfortable doing. As many circles as you want. You can overlap them as many times as you want. Just make some sort of patterns and then just paint within the lines. It's almost like when you're a kid doing these colouring books, they call them. But it's almost like that, and it's really nice to get back in touch with your inner child, and so that's what this reminded me of. But I'd love to know your feedback. Please do leave your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to give me a like. It really does help my channel. And if you do give it a go, please let me know how you get on. And thanks for watching, and I'll let you finish watching the rest of the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.